Hello and welcome to Get a Grip with me, Angela Scanlon.
And me, Vicky Patterson.
This is a podcast where we get loud about the realities of womanhood, we make sense of the mad and sometimes maddening world around us.
And basically dive headfirst into the chaos of life. No filter, no apologies, and absolutely no fucks given.
So if you're sick of being told to pipe down, calm down, or dare I say it, get a grip,
then you're exactly where you need to be.
Yes, you are. Grab a drink, make it a margarita, pull up a chair, lie down and tuck your bra into the iced margarita and put it back on. I bet it will be fresh as fuck. Bit sticky, bit salty.
You're most unhinged one to date, I feel.
I love a margarita.
I don't.
Do you not?
I know. I'm such a basic bitch.
Are you a frosé kind of gal?
No, not a frosé. Any sort of wine, literally, I will get a headache as I'm drinking it now.
So, Blue Wicked. She literally sent me a picture on WhatsApp the other day. I was like, oh wow, this is real life. She's having a Blue Wicked.
Everybody thinks
in real life. No. In real life. Like it wasn't a bit. It was a thing. It was a choice.
Thinks like there must be some sort of element of like that my personality is contrived, and I can just not tell you how much this is just everything's on brand. Like it's just authentic. I walked into my cousin's local pub in the West End of Newcastle on Friday night because I needed a drink, and you
needed a sleep, I would say, but you went for a drink instead.
I probably could have done like 48 hours in bed if I'm honest, but I opted for the fucking alcoholism route, and I wanted a Blue WKD, they didn't have them, so I went for a VK, Blue VK.
I didn't deep dive, I just saw Blue.
The WKD's fucking cheaper cousin, basically.
Ideal.
And the girl who served me went, it's nice to see you're still common.
Which I feel was the ultimate compliment.
Yeah, it was. And I think what she meant, we're trying to like process it back at the table, me and my mates. And I think what she meant is like, it's nice to see you're still down to earth, like you haven't changed. But she came out with common, and I thought, well, if the shoe fits, like I am fucking common. Like I'm not going in the jingly gate and ordering a fucking savvy bee, lads.
Jingly gate. Can I have a Chablis, please?
What's your Sancerre like, sir? Fuck off. Give us a VK.
Oh, funny. Did it hit the sides?
Oh, I did.
Hit the spot?
I did 4 in the end.
Did you? Well done.
Aye.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do. I like a frozen margarita.
Yes.
But like, the problem with me is when I'm out, I'm out.
Yeah. Oh,
so I kind of try to do one. Like my favourite is a strong, pretentious cocktail on an empty stomach. Giddy, all a little bit fizzy, and then have dinner and then go home. That's me done.
No, that sounds perfect though. Absolutely perfect. And I do think like I'm the best version of myself after like 1 or 2. Like I think
Sancerres.
Tropical VK is my absolute drinking
frogs.
But like, you know, you're that little bit more confident, that little bit more switched on. You say things with real conviction. Like, you're no worse than when you're telling a story and you butcher it because you just haven't got the conviction to deliver the storyline.
Always.
And you think, God, if I had that VK buzz, I would have fucking nailed that punchline. And I do. 4 in, I'm fucking everybody's, you know. Yeah. But then, like, after that, I'm no good to anybody for days after.
Yeah.
So, I got on the train, went home. I was just perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Sadly, that was the last glimmer of happiness in my life.
It's been a rough all week, hasn't it?
I just instantly want to cry.
Oh no,
I'm so sorry.
And in my mind I wanted to sing Hello Darkness My Old Friend, which I feel is unhelpful.
No, it's really apt. Sometimes like everybody knows with their like ups and downs of PMS or PMD, whatever you've got, like it's not linear. Like sometimes you have these like really great months, and I think the optimist in all of work likes to think I'm getting better. Like I've got my supplements right, or you know, maybe it's gone away or whatever. And then sometimes you just have these really horrible months where it is just a struggle. Like it is literally just a struggle. But normally where I find relief is that if emotionally those 5 to 7 days before my period are bad, then actually my period's not as bad. Like the physical symptoms, the cramps and all the rest of it. But this month it's just been like an absolute double whammy. Yeah. I had the most awful couple of days last week, just thinking this is so depressing. I'm so sorry. I swear I'll fucking talk about VKs again in a minute. But like, I just felt hopeless and rubbish and useless. Like, we had a conversation, didn't we? I looked after my niece and I found it really difficult. She's a very strong-willed little girl. She has the old devil's red hair as well. She's just
and she's 5.
She's 5, you know, like she's brilliant. She's all the things I love most of the time. But I just come away from it feeling like my PMDD is not going to let me be the mama I want to be. That was me overriding emotion. It was just that you go into motherhood like totally romanticising it. I think everybody does, thinking they're going to be this like fucking Miss Rachel version of themselves, like playing all the games and limiting the screen time and telling the bedtime stories. And I think that's perfectly normal and natural to want to be that woman, or at least like entertain the notion that you can. And then for me, I know that I am going to be like a really horrible person for like a quarter of my child's life.
But you're not horrible. You're like vulnerable in that time.
I know, mate, but like sometimes I'm short-tempered and I'm fucking impatient.
But babe, so
and I'm
is
just
everybody.
really incapable of being the mum I want to be. So all of those things were just consuming us last week. And I just kept thinking, when your period comes, it'll all be fine. You won't be a nutter anymore. And now my period is here and I'm just in agony. And I'm just really miserable. And I hate everybody. Like, I mean it. Like, I hate everybody and I hate myself more than anything. And I'm just really... Oh, babe. I'm so angry.
Babe.
I'm so sorry. This is so not the podcast vibe.
It's okay,
I'll pick up the
sweetheart.
tissue.
No, don't leave it. I like it. A little scattering of angst and fury. It's on brand, babe. Don't worry about it. But you know what I thought when you were saying that? I remember having a chat with my therapist when I was maybe 3 years into motherhood. And I had, dare I say, like wild expectations about what I could do, which I do in most things.
A healthy dose of confidence.
Exactly. Unrealistic expectations that like set you up for imminent failure, okay? And I remember being like, my husband had like much more natural ebbs and flows where he would lose his temper or, you know, give out or like be frustrated openly and outwardly. And I kept thinking, hang on, I'm very controlled. I really wanted to make sure that I never let those emotions, the frustration, that anything spill out. I was going to contain it and I was going to be this fucking perfect
pariah.
Exactly. And I remember thinking, she prefers him. How is that happening?
By the way, I was absolutely furious.
Furious.
Yeah.
But I was also so confused because I was like, I'm really trying really hard to never let anything spill out of me. And I remember her saying, but like, that's not a real human.
Yeah.
And a kid feels that.
Your therapist said that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought your daughter did. And I was like, she's fucking genius, hey? Like, that's really insightful. Fucking rude.
You're not a real human, Mom. Yeah. So, and I remember just thinking, oh, that trust and emotional intimacy and all of the good human stuff is built on imperfection and muddling through and the messiness of figuring it out as you go. And that actually the expectation that that's not reality is what fucks you.
Thank you for sharing that with us because that made us feel a lot better.
I mean it. And I think sometimes fixing it to, like, I think that's life and it's normal.
Yeah.
And that's not to take away from, I know that, you know, amplified feelings, everything's bigger and louder and those,
it's like,
you know, voices are noisier.
Like, I never thought of it like that way at all. Like, you just want to be this best version of yourself. And I think knowing that the best version of myself isn't
perfect.
Isn't perfect or isn't someone I'm proud of all the time or all those things. Like you feel like a real guilt about giving that version of you to somebody dependent.
But I think that's what you can let go of.
Yeah.
Because actually the best version of you is the whole of you. And for a kid to see a mum feel all of those things, all of the spectrum, it gives them permission to do it, which is not always great on a Tuesday morning. We're trying to ship them out into the car. I'm feeling my feelings, Mom. I'm like, I don't have time for your feelings this morning.
Feel them another time.
Yeah. But actually I do think it's like, that's life. And that your favourite people are the ones that are most fully themselves, not pretending to be this clipped kind of weird Stepford wife thing. You don't have to be your best behaved version for a kid to love you. You just have to be there. And you are there. You're like incredibly solid and giving and loving.
Thank you, mate. You've made us feel loads better.
I am still crying, so I don't believe you, but it's fine.
I'm definitely still going to cry sporadically all day.
Do you know what I think you need to do?
Is it a WKD?
Well, that while you watch Freakier Friday.
Right, I'm dying to see it, mate.
It's so good.
Is it? Right, can I just get the vapid superficial bit out the way first?
Her face.
How good does she look?
She looks good.
Yeah,
to the point where Lindsay Lohan, the very beginning is an introduction to her as a mother of a like teenage daughter. And I think, hang on, am I that old? Because Lindsay Lohan is like Parent Trap and now she's suddenly the mother of a teenage daughter. What? She's not 60.
No, but she absolutely could be. So this is the thing. Like one of my pals is a grandma.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Nan.
Grandma Gemma. She's going to fucking kill me for this. It's out there. But yeah, so she had her daughter Ellie at like about 21, 22. Yeah. Now Ellie's 21, 22. And so Lindsay Lohan could actually be a grandma.
Well.
Oh no, hang on. Sorry.
No.
But she could be
She
a grandma.
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't go that way now in the story.
Fine, fair enough.
There were no teen pregnancies, but it's actually fabulous. The acting in the first, I would say, 20 minutes is some of the worst I've ever seen.
Really?
Like some of the worst I've ever
Surely not
seen.
Jamie
It
Lee
looked like a
Curtis.
run through. I adore her.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that episode of The Bear where she drives the car through the wall, like she is all sorts of magnificent.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not in it that much in that bit, but it's quite like stilted and weird, but they warm up into it. They should have like, you know the way we sometimes do our intros at the end? Yeah. I feel like they shouldn't have opened. They were still warming up and you could feel it.
You can't be warming up on Hollywood film.
Yeah, no, they were definitely warming up.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, it's fabulous.
Is it?
Like, it's just silly. We laughed out loud.
Does it have a nostalgic feel?
Very nostalgic and still some of like the same magic of the original and actually so cute. I was sitting there with my 7-year-old, the two of us went together and I love in the cinema because I think, oh yeah, I could be friends with her because people laugh at different moments. The two of us laughing at the same moment. And I mean her howling. She's got like a brilliant, filthy laugh.
Yes.
It's
she's
very
got a
cute.
funny bones.
Filthy laugh.
Yes. Okay, brilliant.
So yeah, highly recommend. Because sometimes I do think when I'm in a bad mood, I'm like, I need to heal some more.
Yeah.
And I need to like pick at the scab in order to ultimately...
I doom scroll. I look at other people who are happier than me. I look at other people who are more successful than me. I compare. I beat myself up. Like, I'm absolutely with you.
Like down the hole.
Oh God, yeah, I need to punish myself.
Yeah. Whereas actually, maybe you just need to watch Big Bang Theory or something.
I know, I try so hard, honestly, but
What's your favourite comedy?
I like anything that's really familiar and easygoing. So things like The Big Bang, Friends.
Okay. Nostalgia?
Well, yeah, just like
Gavin and Stacey?
yes, I like a bit of that.
I've never seen Gavin and
Have you
Stacey.
not?
No. I need to see
Honestly,
it, don't
it's fucking brilliant, mate. It's so good. What else do I like? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like just stuff that like is all half an hour, neatly wrapped up in a little package.
Nice. Schitt's Creek?
Yes, I love Schitt's Creek. Yeah, but then
Okay.
I will be given Freakier Friday a go, because that feels like it's going to be. Oh, is that fella still in it?
Which one?
The fit one. Has he held up all right?
Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah.
He's there.
Is he nice?
Yeah, and I didn't realise because I forgot the original, that because Lindsay Lohan was in Jamie Curtis's body,
Yeah.
he fell in love with basically her mom.
Aye.
And I
He
forgot
didn't
that.
end up with her, did he?
No.
Okay.
But I don't want to give too many spoilers, but he does appear in it. And I was like, this is so oddly creepy that he's perving on like the mother.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a very, very funny scene in his record shop where she's trying to seduce him in order to sabotage an impending wedding. And it's absolutely classic. His hair straighteners are on overtime. Like he takes off the helmet, he's on a motorbike and he's swishing his hair and it's all a bit brittle looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's all right.
How has his hairline held up?
Hairline is pretty good, actually. Well, he has a lot of
Volume?
yeah.
Right.
So I actually didn't look at the
Actual.
yeah. Although I did see a lad in Oxford Circus the other day, and he was fresh out of the clinic.
No.
Yeah, with his woman, and had a big padding around his hair and like the fresh follicles. I was like, babe, you do not want to be floating around with those follicles like out.
Exposed.
Not in the tube. Imagine what kind of shit crawl into you in that.
Honestly, I've got no judgment about lads getting a hair transplant at all. Like, I think it's really nice that they're finding, taking pride in their appearance, finding things that, can help give them more confidence.
I feel like
whatever.
there's a big old butt coming.
I just think it looks like the most fucking painful thing in the world.
It looks horrendous.
Like, I'm telling you right now.
But like, good for them.
Yeah, good for
Their
them.
fucking
Good for
time. We've
them.
been getting waxed since the 90s.
Yeah. Well, no, longer than that, mate. But yeah, no.
The 80s, you were not getting waxed as a 7-year-old, babe.
No, I wasn't.
Other people were.
I mean, people have been getting waxed, not myself.
This is true, sorry.
I still don't get waxed. I'm a total fanny. You're joking.
Are you a Hollywood full busher?
No.
You're a laser.
We're not doing pubes
No,
again.
we're not. It's so good. People love it.
People do love it.
They just like to, we say what they think.
I'm not getting on all fours for fucking anyone. Not even her can. I'm not.
But you actually don't have to. If you get some good ones, she'll just get you to cock the leg in the right direction.
No, fuck off. Are you telling me you cock the leg?
I do.
Do you?
The odd time. Like, it's been a while. But when I was going away on holidays, I'm like, you don't want to be getting that rash.
Oh, I just shave. I feel no type of way about it. I mustn't have that sensitive skin. I'm okay. You look like a delicate flower.
I'm a delicate flower, babes. Yeah.
I've got pure coal miner skin. I'm a pitman.
Coal miner's skin.
I'm a pitman.
Oh, she's tan. She's very exotic, that one. Nah, it's just dust.
Just bring down the mains.
Oh,
This is
right.
really cheered me up.
Oh, I'm glad,
Thank
babe. I love you. You know
I
that.
love you. I know I love you too, mate. Thank you.
You know this.
This is not a fake friendship.
I know.
This is
Thank
real.
fuck, because I actually really, my game face. I realised after we kicked off, I was like, Jesus, we're at very close quarters. If if we didn't like each other,
I know.
it would be horrendous. I don't think either of our faces could lie.
Well, you've seen me. I'm not a very nice person.
No.
So
She just threatened my friend
didn't.
with a bit of gossip that was shared in the room. And she said, if that leaves these 4 walls, I'll find you. And she pointed her eyes directly at my friend as if she was the only one whose number she didn't have.
But she's the only
it was
one I
juicy
don't.
goss, FYI.
It was good goss.
Yeah.
It's just the only one I don't know. So I just thought,
Well, but you should trust her via me.
well, I trust now I've threatened that she won't do anything.
I wouldn't do anything, in fairness. Okay, shall we move on to Laura?
Yes.
She's got a little Spotify message for us. I really need to get on Spotify.
What is Spotify?
Oh my God, no, this is not good for business.
Okay, fine. Let's not do that. What do you
You
mean?
know what Spotify,
No, but-
granny?
Yeah, but what do you mean a Spotify message?
A message, you can leave comments.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
fine. Well, that makes more sense.
So Laura
I
has
thought it
left
was a
us-
messaging platform.
No, Laura has left us a message on Spotify, where, by the way, you can follow my future self playlist.
What is that? Oh, no,
mean-
don't do this.
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
Can people say
That
what you
kind of
listen
vibe.
to? Is that what?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
think so, can't you? Who knows?
got
And
no
well
interest
done
in
for
that.
getting to the end of your therapy journey. Stop. My sister cried when I went home to Ireland. She was like, I cried listening to the episode where you finished therapy.
Oh, I love your sister.
I'm a stone.
How many you got?
3.
Fuck no.
I know. Busy. Maybe you both had gotten to the end of your journey together. True. I was the same with my last therapist. It got to the point where we would just talk about our cats. Oh, no. I'm a value for money kind of woman.
Yeah,
I'd be like, this is an absolute waste of time. I haven't had a car crash week. I have nothing to bring to you, nothing for you to solve.
You're not getting
why
paid.
I'm
You're not getting paid.
Yeah. I'm going to give you 70% because I'm not sure I like the last few minutes. She saved my life genuinely. I completely understand where you're coming from. Don't feel bad if you need to go back again, even if it's monthly or less. I've always said everyone should see a therapist once a month at the very least.
That's really sage advice from
Good,
Laura.
isn't it? I quite like the idea of dabbling now. A friend of mine has a therapist who makes her do body shapes.
What? No, I'm sorry. She's just cutting your friend off.
No,
she
she'll
is.
say, okay, so you're feeling really overwhelmed at work. And she'll make her stand up and like embody what that feels like.
She
So
doesn't
she's
like your friend.
holding up her arms like this going, okay, it feels heavy. One leg is contorted over here. And then she'll start to talk through it and her arms will start to adjust. But you know what she
No,
said?
Ange, she is taking the piss out of your friend.
No, she's been going to her for 30 years.
Well, fucking, I'm sorry if the shoe fits me. If
On and off.
If someone had me twisted around like a human pretzel and was charging us for the privilege, I'd fucking ring the police.
But you know what she said? She said, you know the way they say the body keeps the score, and this kind of idea that your body knows things, our heads get in the way. She said,
Get out of your head and into your body sort of thing.
all of that stuff.
I'm still not buying it.
Her friend, so she was saying, I'm breaking up. I'm definitely breaking up. She was in this toxic relationship. She's like, I'm breaking up with him. She said, okay, when are you breaking up with him? This week. I'm breaking up with him this week. And she made her stand up and she put a line, she made her put a pencil down or something to say, this is you breaking up with them. And where
Jump
are you?
over the pretzel.
Basically
the
walk towards. And she said, when are you going to break up with him? That's you leaving him. You're over here, walk towards. And she said, keep walking towards the pencil. And she could only get halfway there and her body stopped because she was not ready to break up with him. So even though her head was saying, yeah, no, I'm done, we're done. She was like, you're not
The
done.
physicality showed her to be a liar.
Her body wouldn't let her, exactly.
Liar!
Yeah, she wasn't there.
She sounds like quite a savage therapist, to be fair. Like,
Savage.
I can get on board with that element of
I
it.
like a little bit of that.
I do like someone who calls a spade,
Yeah.
obviously.
Clearly.
Okay, so I'm not on board with the shapes, but the walking thing sounds good.
Strictly's going to be fantastic for you. She's walking, guys. She's walking. There's no shapes. She's not into shapes.
Oh, it's all just very hard.
Right, it's fine. Right, Gagglers, we want you to get in touch. The Instagram is Get a Grip Love.
And after the break, we're getting into another old white man having a baby with someone half his age because we don't talk about that enough.
We really don't. Welcome back, gang. So it's time for What in the World Has Been Going On.
I've missed that, Ange. I've missed it, mate.
Well, she's back with the gang.
I'm so
Bang.
happy. So happy.
So
this is something I spotted and it left me.
of course you did.
What does that say about my algorithm?
I don't know. My algorithm has been affected detrimentally by my participation in Get a Grip. No. Yeah, it was Dr. Joe Dispenza. It was like meditate. It was all very
Boring.
It was pure. It was pure.
It was wholesome.
It was wholesome
And
as
healthy.
hell, and it is not.
Is it weird
anymore.
now?
It's quite strange.
Yeah.
like I like it. I feel like I've broken into somebody else's phone. You know, it's interesting.
Walking in someone else's shoes.
Yeah.
Mine's unhinged. Like I can be crying at mine 1 minute because it's like a lovely story about the oldest dog in the shelter eventually getting adopted.
You love a late life love story, don't you? Except for when it's Al Pacino.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. And then in the next breath, it is pensioners siring children. And
Siring children. I don't know. When I hear siring, it's like a bull. I once saw a horse like doing the business.
you saw them.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
At a,
Was
at
it
a, at
Egan
a
Benidorm or something?
a stud farm.
No.
And like they basically reverse the mare into the stallion.
No, I'm sorry. That's just absolutely awful.
It is honestly, I'm not suggesting that's how, the siring happens. But like that's kind of the visual I get when I hear siring. It's all very like
carnal and animalistic.
Exactly.
Oh, I honestly would just like to go on record and say there's no way he's doing anything other than missionary because he's 82. I am 37 and I'm not doing anything other than missionary. So there's no way at 82 this cunt's doing the fucking bald eagle or whatever.
Well,
I don't know. Is this a bald eagle a thing? Do people? What else do they do? What else? I don't know any positions. I'm married.
What else do they do?
What else? You'll know. What do they do? What are the young kids doing? Are they?
Reverse cowgirl.
She could do that actually because that feels like she's doing the work.
He's just lying there. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know.
But then if she's trying to have the baby, she's then going upside down and propping herself on pillows, making sure there's nothing wasted.
Well,
because you'd imagine they're not all strong swimmers from Alpi.
Well, clearly, Ange, this is the thing. So at 82, like, contrary to popular belief, because we talk a lot about how a woman's eggs, you know, after 35 are positively geriatric. It's the quality decreases.
When I had my first baby, I was pregnant at 35 and it was called a geriatric pregnancy.
So all I hear
They've stopped that terminology, by the way, now. Yeah.
All I heard about mine when I froze my eggs a couple of years ago was how they were going to be geriatric and this, that and the other, and I was going to be a geriatric mum, and it's not good for the self-esteem, let us tell you.
No.
Especially when you're 35, you're in your prime.
Exactly. You haven't hit your prime, I would argue.
I know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, they don't talk enough about the fact that actually the quality of a man's sperm does obviously decrease as well. Yeah. So what the fuck was he firing at 35? You could have just looked at him and got pregnant. Honestly, I'm telling you, because he's 82 now and still siring Heirs.
Yeah.
I just think, listen, I'm not one to, oh God, I do this all the time. I don't want to be judgmental, right? But do you know how I feel? Like thinking, you probably, even with the best of efforts, Vic, gonna have a kid about 40, 42. In some of me jargon, PMDD moments, I spiral about how much time that will mean I've got left with my children.
Only you'll be here. Have you seen those women recently? Fags, booze,
yeah, I'm
120. You're grand.
Yeah. But then I just think, is he not thinking that? Is there not an element of that when he's having these kids? Like, how realistically...
How long am I going to get with them?
How long am I going to get? Because he's 82. So even with the best of intentions and all the doctors and all the whatever, you've got maybe 10 years.
I just think it's different generation. He was born in World War II or something.
World War One, probably.
Yeah.
No,
so like in his mind, he has the baby. That's his job is already done, I would say, in his head.
That is his male mentality.
Yeah. Sorry. He could be a great... Does he have any other children? I'm sure he does.
Loads, surely.
Has he?
Well, if he's fucking looking at people and getting them pregnant, I'd imagine there's all sorts.
That's a rumour that you just started.
I just started that, yeah, sorry. I just want to say that's not based in fact.
No.
But yeah, and you know what bothers us, right, is the double standard of it all. Because I remember a couple of years ago, maybe it's not even that, Hilary Swank. Do you remember this?
She was 50?
Yeah.
5 or 50?
Something like that. She was in her 50s and she'd had twins via IVF.
Yeah. And also bionic, like one of the fittest women you've ever seen in your life,
God,
right?
Let's have it right. Like,
so biologically aged, who knows what.
Exactly. Yeah. And she's clearly very like health conscious and responsible and all the rest of it. Could never be fucking me. She sits and has a vape and energy drink for breakfast. But what the comments were exactly as you'd expect off the back of that.
How dare you?
Yeah. Even the press, like, this is irresponsible. She is 55. How long is she going to have with her children? And blah, 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 and all this. And I thought, you know, this is a woman who's got, like, clearly looked after herself, clearly wanted this. And this is the first time in her life where it's, like, right. Mm-hmm. And she's had the opportunity, like, why are we being so judgmental? She's going to have 35 years. Like, that is, if like she's going to leave a fully formed, responsible adult, you know? And then he is just getting no judgment for this. Like, I don't know. I just think the fact that men are still getting away scot-free with this shite is just boring. It's boring to me.
You know what? I think the fact that Al Pacino's firing them out and there's a suggestion in the UK that motorists over 70 should be taken off the road. I'm like, this is a wild double standard. Like, he's allowed to sire a son and she's not allowed to nip down to Tesco.
I love that we're sticking with siring, by the way. I'm into it. No, I know, mate. And do you know I'm really conflicted about this as well? Because there's loads going on at the minute, isn't there? They're planning on like upping the age of retirement to 70. Did you see that?
But they got to get the bus because they're not allowed to drive. So they're allowed to work, but they're not allowed to drive themselves to work. I'm actually furious.
I remember when this is really sad for me because I obviously lost my grandma and granddad, but my grandma and granddad were in love since they were kids. They were the best fucking couple, the best people. My grandma never learned to drive. That might actually be where I get that from.
See, I love being driven.
You see, I
drove at the weekend and my youngest daughter was like, why are you driving? It's like, there's lots of reasons why, babe. But mostly I just feel like I'm meant to be in the back of a car.
Yeah. I mean, God damn it, we fought for all these rights, but sometimes I would just like to be in the back of a car chilling out.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so my grandma and granddad may have never learned. So my granddad was like,
oh, your niece is named after her.
Mavis is named after Mavis. And actually, my grandma had open hair as well. And we always say it's not Mavis' first time on this earth. I mean, the read she gave me on Friday when I was looking after her was positively Mavis all over. She looked me square in the eye and said, you are not the boss. 5 years old, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. It was harrowing. But yeah, so she, my grandma didn't drive, so my granny used to drive around. My granddad had dementia. That's what we eventually lost him to. And I think my grandma hid it from her as a family for as long as she could because she was so terrified they would take his driving license away. And that was at this point like starting to be their only independence. And they didn't go far. They just like pootled around the corner to their little leisure centre, you know, or like Bon Marsh. Like their life was so small, but the thought that she would lose that tiny little bit left her in fear. And I think what you are going to do is you are going to scare these vulnerable people even more and take away even more of the happiness and independence.
Like a bit of freedom that remains and access and connection to
their family
the world.
And like, God, I just think, listen, if it's causing accidents, like I'll not stand by that. Do you know what I mean? But I just think, God, like making this big blanket thing where at their age they've got to like go through that stress and go through that pressure, like it just doesn't feel fair. I often think we punish the elderly so much.
Honestly, they're just not respected or revered or
and they deserve to be.
Yeah. Which is why I deep dive on this blue zones where they have like an disproportionate amount of centenarians. And mostly people go, oh, it's because they eat salmon and green tea or olive oil or whatever. Yeah. So like a real hyper focus on the diet, which, you know, obviously has a part to play. But if you look at what connects these areas, whether it's like in Italy or in Japan or wherever else, often it's the attitude of society to older people.
Yeah.
And whether they are connected to each other, whether they're sitting out having the chats, they're playing bowls, they're playing cards on the thing.
Human connection, Ange.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
A part in society.
Yeah. If you have got a reason to live and keep going, and I'm not saying it's all this, do you know what I mean? Like you say, there's loads of biology at play. But like feeling wanted, loved and needed and all those things, like they absolutely give you a reason to keep going. Valuable.
You're like, I've been here. I've done all this shit, FYI. I am a source of like wisdom and information, you know, which people are like, oh, you're old, you wouldn't get it. Jean Calment, 122.
Fuck off.
122, the oldest verified person. That suggests there's someone older. They just didn't have their birth cert to begin with. Yeah.
What's she been doing with herself?
Plus 164 days, so she's halfway towards 123-ish. She credited her longevity to staying active, laughing often, and keeping a laid-back attitude. She smoked, drank and ate chocolate every day.
I am Jean Calvert.
You might be.
That is a glimpse into my future.
Honestly, what am I doing wasting my life in an oxygen tank?
I honestly, Ange, if I see you with one more green juice, I'm going to punch it out your hand.
She's so violent.
It's the period.
Let me live.
No, you can live however you want, babes.
Oh no,
well,
clearly I can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very judgmental today. I think it's the period that's making me scratchy.
It's fine. I like scratchy as a term, like a bit crispy.
Yeah.
Crusty. No, crusty's
don't
wrong.
crusty me
Crunchy.
I'm crunchy.
I like crunchy.
I'm sassy.
Yeah, I think, listen, life is short. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
We could all, I think being a bit more Jean, or like our new motto being like WWJD would be really good.
What does that mean?
What would Jean do?
It's so catchy. Can we get it on a t-shirt?
WWJD.
WWJD.
And it's like, what would Jean do? And she'd obviously just not take her too seriously
She'd
and have
slam
a
the
drink.
galaxy.
She would have a galaxy.
Yeah.
Is that your go-to?
Do you know what? It's not.
What
I'm
is?
offended. A dairy milk I would prefer.
Yeah, but as I've got
Or I
older,
like a salty dark chocolate because I'm a dickhead. You
you
know I am,
you're
I'm sorry.
fucking funny. Fucking funny. I like generic store-bought.
Galaxy I found so
Yeah, claggy. Claggy.
She's clags.
I like a claggy chocolate.
Yeah.
Is that all for today? I think that's all for today.
I think it is, you know. If you've spotted a story that you think that we need to hear about, headlines, hot takes, or heated debates too, get in touch, please.
Yeah, we want the podcast to be as much about you as it is about us.
Within reason. Obviously, we're the stars, but like we'll let you in on the gig, okay?
We're
That's how it
so
works.
egocentric.
That is all for today. On Get a Grip.
We'll be back every Thursday. So please hit that follow button so you don't ever miss an ep.
Because that would be an absolute travesty. And if you've enjoyed us chatting in the most unhinged way yet, maybe tell your mates, tell your friends, tell Al Pacino. Maybe don't tell him.
He's not gonna
send it
like
around
it.
to all of your group chats, please, because that's actually a very great way to communicate.
And also, don't forget to leave a review. Like wherever you're listening, reviews are important.
Oh my God, sorry.
What's wrong?
Can you see it? No, you're there. You're clicking up the wrong way. No! I'm sorry.
Is that who I think it is?
He's my hype girl.
Erkan doesn't even know I've got a fucking podcast.
That is the cutest thing ever. I might have actually written that. Sometimes I do steal his phone and like my own content.
This is brilliant. Okay, so
But I actually didn't do this.
Okay, so for everybody who doesn't have an iPad in front of them, Roy, Angela's husband, has sent in a little Insta DM. That's it. The best thing since sliced bread. The highlight of my week.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
I love him.
That is very
You've got a
sweet.
really lovely relationship. And I will just say, he is a wicked bit of kit, isn't he? Hey, isn't your husband fit? Are you
Yeah,
buzzing?
he's all right, yeah.
I'd be buzzing.
Yeah.
Good for you, mate.
Thanks, babe. Thanks.
Pulling.
And if you want to give us a great review, like the one,
I've just gave right.
do get in touch on Apple, on Spotify, on Amazon, wherever you do the podcast thingy. And just remember, it is 5 stars or fuck off.